Okay, so here we are. This is an interview with Professor Ada Aharoni, founder of IFLAC, the International Forum for the Literature and Culture of Peace. So thank you so much for agreeing to have me ask you some questions. Thank you. So earlier, I was kind of speaking about my aspirations for the future and speaking about peacemaking, and I was wondering about a younger Ada. And I wanted to ask you, when did you find your passion for peace activism?
Actually, when I was very young, when I was still at school, we had girls from all over the world. It was Alvernia English School in Zamalek, in Cairo, Egypt. I was born in Cairo. And it was like a global community of girls from everywhere. And my best friend was a Muslim. I was Jewish and she was a Muslim, and her name was Kadrea Barsoumi. And together we set up the journal of the school, and it was called The Rainbow. And it had a motto: to abolish wars from the earth forever. We were just 15, but we wanted to abolish
Oh,
wars.
that's wonderful.
Because we were just coming out of the Second World War. We had been bombed, we had to go to the shelters, we saw how many people died in the wars, and we said, we don't want this. We, the new generation, are going to abolish wars. And the school magazine was a great success among the students of the school, and also our parents and our teachers, who were very proud of it. And we were taught by our very good literature teacher that there were poets for peace. And we studied those poets writing poems for peace. And the one who really, really touched me very deeply was Wilfred Owen, the peace poet of the First World War, the British peace poet, who died in the trenches at the age of 25.
Wow.
And yet his poems are known all over the world. They are taught in many universities all over the world. And what he said was, why should I kill this young German who is in the field in front of me? If I had met him in a bar, I would have invited him to a beer.
Wow, yeah.
And he has a beautiful poem called Strange Meeting, where the two dead soldiers look at each other and say, who are you? I remember you, but I can't remember exactly who are you. And they talk about what wonderful futures they would have had if they were alive. And then by the end, one says, now I remember, you are the enemy I killed, my friend.
Wow.
And it's so moving that I thought at the age of 14, I am going to continue the road started by Wilfred Owen.
Wow, wonderful.
I want to change the world. I want to make a world beyond war so that our children don't get killed anymore. And so my way, because I was always very good at writing, I will write poems, I will write novels, I will write articles to abolish wars.
Wow.
Not only our beautiful rainbow, but make it a real rainbow in the world.
Wow, thank you so much. That is very inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing.
And today I edit a journal called New Waves Galim for the new we started in 2000 for the new
Yes.
millennium, Peace Culture Anthology. And it's an IFLAC International Forum for the Literature and Culture of Peace. It is on Amazon, and many universities use it in
Wow.
English. It has a little Arabic in it, and also in Hebrew.
Wow.
And some of the articles which we see here Iflak Vision by Shimon Peres. Kofi Annan wrote us an article.
Wow.
Saul Bellow, who got the Nobel Prize
Wow.
for Literature, has an article. Paolo Coelho
Wow.
has a lovely article about Iflak, and Lena by Ada Aharoni, which is our where we publish, and international peace poetry from the whole world in the 3 languages: English, Hebrew, and Arabic.
Wow.
This is number 9, and we have here number 10. New Waves Galim 2000. Galim means waves in Hebrew. Peace Culture Anthology, IFLAC, International Forum for the Literature and Culture of Peace, and IFLAC Vision, where we see and how we see a global world beyond war through the help of women, because women are more peaceful than men, through the help of children, and you, the new generation, Laura
you.
Munoz,
Thank
who
you so
help
much.
us to publish and to show our work for peace and to promote the IFLAC vision. We also have Shimon Peres again here, and so this is one of the things which I do today.
Wow.
The other things is that I published 29 books,
Wow.
and most of them on peace. One of the my research is on. I wrote my doctorate on Saul Bellow, and I also wrote many books on how the Jews from the Arab countries were uprooted, like the Palestinians. There were 1 million Jews uprooted in 1948 when the State of Israel was established, because the ambassador of Egypt said then at the United Nations, before May 15, 1948, if you establish the State of Israel, then the Jews from Arab countries will suffer most, because we will throw away all the different communities of Jews from Arab countries. Some of them were 2,500 years old, like the community of Egypt where I was born. And today, out of the 100,000 Jews in Egypt, there are just 10 very old women, widows, left out of 100,000. And the same happened in every Arab country. And so what I say in my film, because I just finished a film called The Pomegranate of Reconciliation, giving out a hand to my Palestinian neighbors. A peace treaty with Palestinians should be the next step. So please, my Palestinian brothers and sisters, because we're all the sons and daughters of Abraham,
Yes.
our father. So he tells us today, till when shall we kill each other?
Yeah.
Please make peace.
So.
That's it.
Wow, thank you so much. Very insightful for today's world, and I think that we can definitely hear more people advocating for peace. That's absolutely wonderful. And my next question I wanted to ask you is, what do you think is the biggest obstacle for peace activism today?
There are many. But just one more sentence about how to make peace. It's exactly what you said, Laura. It's bridges of culture. Because what is a human being? A human being is the sum of his culture, his beliefs, his education, his religion, if he has one, and so on. Everything which is culture is me. And so if I know the culture of my neighbor, and my neighbor knows my culture and appreciates it, and we can make a bridge of peace. I extend a hand to you, my Palestinian brothers and sisters. Love, peace, and love, hope. Thank you,
Thank you.
Laura.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was absolutely wonderful to hear you and to hear definitely all your perspectives and your view on everything that's going on today. And I look forward to learning a lot more from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for this lovely interview,
Thank
Laura. It is great to work with you.
Thank
and
you,
I'm
you
looking
too.
forward to 2 fruitful months of work for peace together.
Thank you so much. It is the same, absolutely same here. Thank you so much.